Hello! Today we're going to walk quickly through how you can use Explore Analytics dashboards included with our Enterprise Plus subscription to create dynamic auto displays that you can put up on wall monitors or screens around your office. Wall displays are a great tool for focusing your team on key targets and making sure they're all aware of key information in a common way. Usually you want a mix of reports. Let's take a look at this example dashboard. This dashboard has three common areas where we often see types of reports people are putting on monitors. The first is a tab that covers current activity. So you can see here, for example, outages rolled up to upstream business services based on the configuration management. So I can easily see what business services might currently be impacted by outages, as well as a geographical distribution of issues, a calendar that's showing me some key events, change requests, and P1s that are going on today, and a report that's showing me how many calls have come in today compared to how many average calls we get during the same amount of time, so that we can easily spot anomalies. This is an example of a tab of a dashboard that's really surfacing the information that'll provide key context as my team is working on trying to understand things. An incident comes in that they're working on, they can quickly glance over to the monitor and see, are there key outages, are there key events going on that they should know about? The second key area is KPIs. So again, when you're working with a team, you want them all focused on some common goals, and KPI scorecards are a great way to focus on how the team overall is performing. So here we'll have some how we're doing on P1 and P2 SLAs, and information on the workload. Have we been pulling down the incident backlog, the changes, the requested items, all in a single glance? Again, this is great for managing teams towards common goals so they can see whether they're helping to make an impact on those key goals. And we can very easily see if they're improving, if they're declining, if they're good, or if they're bad. And then lastly, you may want to break out on these wallboards kind of comparisons within the team. Often this is something that a manager might use from a motivational perspective to be able to see, for example, this is showing based on surveys of the different technicians who is coming up as the, top in service delivery quality, or who is dealing with a lot of overdue tasks. You can use this both to incentivize reducing kind of bad outcomes or increasing positive outcomes, but regardless, it's another thing you might put up so that the entire team sees and is again looking at the same thing. Now, there's other videos on our Explore Analytics website that show you how you can build these dashboards or how you can build these individual reports. Today, we're just going to talk about how you can get that on a monitor in a way that's very easy for your team to consume. And honestly, it couldn't be easier. It'll only take a couple quick steps. Once I have this dashboard that I'd like to present out to the team, I'm just going to go to the File menu and select Publish. And I might give it a name. Here it's already called Wallboard Example. If I wanted to present it through ServiceNow, I could. In this case, I actually want to strip away as much unneeded user interface as possible so we can focus just on the dashboard itself. On the next tab, I'm going to have a couple of options. I can decide to hide the title if I want to, if that's not necessary. And very key, I want to be able to auto-rotate these tabs. We were just looking through multiple tabs of information, but if it's up on a monitor, users won't be able to click through them. So we wanted to say, all right, show this, rotate this every few seconds. I'm setting this low so that you can see that activity. You might want to set it to more like 10 to 15 seconds so that people are able to look at them. For the moment, I'll just shoot for 6 seconds. We'll also want to auto-refresh the views periodically. And because these are real-time reports that can surface real-time data, you want to be able to run those reports and gather new information on a regular basis. Now, once I click Finish, I now have a URL that can really drive people to that portal. So if I wanted to open this up on a browser on a monitor, I would just go to that URL and I would get something like this. Because we decided to hide the title isn't showing, and we have these different components of information. You'll notice that the auto-rotate, again, I set this a little aggressively so we could see this quickly in the video, but the auto-rotate moves very quickly from screen to screen. Now, after the first time it rotates through, it won't need to reload those reports, only the first time you open it up, so very quickly it'll just move from slide to slide within this. So congratulations, you can open this on a browser on your monitor or wallboard and very easily display this information. Now the other thing you may want to do if you want to push this a little fancier is if I click Embed, I can get an HTML. So if you want to add a little bit more user interface around this, and I'll show you this example, you can embed this dashboard into an HTML portal. So in this case, we still have that dashboard and it's still going to work the same way, but we also have the logo for the company, and in this case, we have a little clock widget that's showing me what time it is. And so, we're adding a little bit of additional information there. So if there's other information that you want to present, you certainly can. Thanks for watching this video. As you can see, it's really only a couple quick steps to be able to get these reports up on a dashboard, and you can have a situation where your users are able to see the current activity, the performance, breakdowns by the team, and whatever other information you want so that the entire team is working together towards common goals.